Good afternoon. Today we're talking about plant microbiology. Um, Plant microbiology. What's that? It's the microbiology of plant and is divided into four major categories from the plant's perspective, which is the first one is plant biology. This studies all the effects and the types of virus and the effect of these viruses on different kinds of plants. Viruses are cellular organisms. They are still at the cellular level, though that they are still at the micro level, while plant biology studies the effect of these organisms on plants. That is what the first thing about plant biology. And there is plant mycology, which studies the effect of fungi on plants. That studies the relationship between fungi and plants, making plants the dependent variable of the fungi. So the effect of the cells from the plant's health perspective. That is what plant mycology is all about. There's plant bacteriology, looking at the effect of what the effect that bacteria does on plants. You get I have said it very many times that when we are talking about plant microbiology, we are talking about every cellular things that could actually influence the plant's general well-being as a whole. That is what plant microbiology is all about. So now specifying them into different types of cells that could affect the plant cells. We've talked about the plant biology, we've talked about the plant mycology in introduction. That's what we'll be doing in this course. And we are also talking about plant bacteriology, which focuses on bacteria effect on plants. And then we have plant cellology, which studies the plants themselves, the cells of the plants. Now, each plant have different plants. The bark of a tree is a kind of, we'll call it somehow dead cell, but when you get to the get a little bit deeper, you will see different kinds of cells forming different functions. You understand what I'm saying now? We'll say vascular plant, non-vascular plants. The vascular part of the plant that contains lignin and some other things also have some kind of cells that produce the lignin and different types of things too. So different cells does different function. You got what I'm saying now? The cells in the plant leaves is different from the cell in the stem of the or in the plant stem, and still different from the kind of cells that's in the root of the plant. All of them forming different tissue. In fact, at the root there are about 4 or 5 different tissues of cells containing different category or different colony of different kind of cell, specifically kind different functions. That is what plant cellology is all about. Everything are under plant microbiology, and that's why you should study plant microbiology, because at this point in time, you're not studying the plant from the big perspective about what it is and what it does at a macro, at the big picture level, but at the detailed level, everything that helps it do what it does in the big level, like when it's going to lift and produce starch, it's going to produce at the cellular level. But when it's going to use the starch to produce food at the cellular level, but then it will produce a type of food at the macro level instead of the micro level. So combinations of a lot of micro level develop the macro level, and that's what it's all about. So thank you and stay tuned.